Uh, I know Nick Saban has been given godhood, but Mr. Saban probably made a few mistakes over the last couple of days. He threw a shot at Jimbo Fisher. He threw a shot at Deion Sanders and said that the only way that this kid went to Jackson State is that he got $1 million through NIL. Well, Deion Sanders responded because after Mr. Saban was spanked on the hand, he wants to come and have private discussions about it to kind of apologize. And Dion said, no, when you come at me in public, we solve this thing in public. Uh, it's amazing that some people will micro, they'll put you in they'll mini me what you bring to the table, your skill set, your value proposition, whatever have be. Now, Deion Sanders said, now listen to the things. First of all, you said that he wouldn't come because it was a school laden with his personal culture. You're saying that he wouldn't want to come to a Hall of Famer. You wouldn't say that he wouldn't want to come to a guy that made it 14, 15 years in the league at the top levels. And then he said, you're saying so many things back to back uh, that Dion said would be an asset. And I think it'd be a blessing for any player to sign with Deion Sanders. He's one of the game's greats. But Coach Saban looked from his lens and made that a mini me decision of the player. Now, I'm familiar with Coach Saban. Amazingly, I worked in the industry with upper management in Alabama. And before we could even get to talking business, it's 35 to 40 minutes talking about Coach Saban. So I had literally have Coach Saban coming out of my ears. But you have to value your own proposition. I believe that Deion Sanders is building a dynasty. I believe he's building an absolute dynasty right there at Jackson State. I think NIL is a leveling of the playing field, whereas uh, Alabama's bully pulpit is how could you recruit against them? How could you go against their legacy, their heritage, their multiple years of winning championships or their status in the college football world? But every now and then that disruptor comes to come with another angle, and I believe the playing field is leveling. Besides the NIL, the transfer portal, and things are handling things so much different. I know Coach K was scheduled to retire, but maybe Villanova's coach wouldn't have retired, but they see the game changing. The new prototype are going to be of coaches is going to be the Penny Hardaway, Joanne Howard type coaches. The players are going to sign with guys like that. Let's get out of all of these things and say that we just want to play for the coach and play for the heritage of the school. These kids want to play with somebody that's going to get them to the league. And what better person to tell you how to operate in the league than someone that's already been in the league for a long time? Look, the playing field is leveling, but coach, you might want to think before you just level charges that you have no proof of. Everybody doesn't have to come to Alabama. Think of all the kids that wanted to go to Alabama, and you told them that if they didn't sign with you right away, that you're going to look elsewhere. You put pressure on kid after kid. I actually know one that you recruited, and you told well, their parents' story was, and that their parents says that if you didn't make a decision quickly, then you're going to move on to somebody else. Sometimes people don't like competition quite as much. Every now and then, God arranges the things. He flips the script, turns the tables, and does something where the folks that used to be the head get a little taste of the tail, and the folks that used to be the tail get a little taste of the head. Look, things can change. Be that disruptor. Never devalue your position in a negotiation, in a sport, or anything else. I just had to share that. Thank you.